Hello siblings, today I wanted to share with you a very simple and straightforward art therapy and mindfulness exercise. I've created these worksheets for you so that you can immediately jump in and start coloring and feel like we're creating something together. I don't want to force you to do anything you don't want to do, but I do think it's worth it to invest a moment to sort of see what your inner world is like. So before we even start making art, let's just take a moment to reflect on what's already happened today. It says, every moment is part of your day.
You do not need to feel inspired to begin. Start by simply holding a pencil. How often do you write nowadays?
This is the part where I'm just using my color pencils, finding the sensation of breathing, and making space to think about all the little things that you've done so far today. You've probably woken up. What was that like?
Art and collaboration go hand in hand.
And then, did you just get right to work? Were you checking emails? Were you going over your text messages from yesterday? Stressing about them?
It's motivating to share your artwork.
Or did you start scrolling and checking for any likes just in case something came through?
If only with yourself. Just for fun. Just to doodle.
Maybe you had to speak to some people. Was it pleasant or unpleasant?
Just breathe from start to finish. And let the pencil guide you.
As you find that sensation of breathing, I want to help bring your awareness to focus on those little moments of interaction, of how your body is responding, how your mind is responding, just to the little things that happen throughout your day. We're going to keep moving forward on this worksheet and try to notice how things are going. Like, what is your reaction to all the little things? Are there judgments? Are there excitement? Is there criticism? And just notice what emotions are coming to the surface. What's underneath all of these little things that you've been doing so far today? How are things going?
Notice your sensations in the present moment.
Remember to breathe. Breathing is keeping you alive.
You are worthy of a true break.
Notice the fingers pressing against the page, the wrist, to the elbow, to the shoulder. Maybe offering some kindness and compassion for all these parts working with this awareness to find expression.
Slow down, little human.
How are things going? Just noticing what's there. Making space.
Creating art is not competition. Even play counts as art.
Making art. So already, a portion of time has passed. You've created your own moment, a new moment. And what was that like? Now that you've been drawing or coloring for a little bit, have you slowed down or sped up? Has things gotten harder or softer? Okay, now we're going to draw our attention here to the worksheet. This is a mindful activity. It becomes mindful when you start paying attention to all the small little things that's going on right now. Like the sensation of the pencil and the sounds that it makes. What is the good news? I can use art as a coping skill.
And get out your creative materials.
And just breathe.
Join us in expressing creativity.
Writing and expressing words, that's just part of the process. And just take a moment to notice what comes up. What's the bad news? I have a lot of fences to mend.
The mind tells dramatic stories. Notice them and let them pass. Let it go like leaves flowing down a stream. Don't jump to conclusions. Allow your emotions to inform your wisdom.
And what is your takeaway? Allow space to come up with what it is that you've learned. Maybe you have big emotions that you need to feel.
Even noticing the sensation of breathing counts as meditation. Breathe from start to finish.
Maybe they're in your body somewhere. Notice your feet touching the ground, your connection to the chair. You're going from your strong back, your shoulder, elbow, and wrist. Feeling the connection to the paper. Letting go of your to-do list. Just choosing interesting colors. It's all you need to do right now. What is your heart meter limit? Are you full of energy right now? Or is your energy low? Checking in with what your body needs. Is it just a normal part of your day? So now that we've already gone over what's happened so far, we could talk about contextualizing this into a narrative, into the story that you want to tell. You get to be the author of your own story. Are you in the past, present, or future? So for this section, I think I'm going to change things up a bit and use oil pastel and focus on that sensation. Having some variety in the material that you use can reinvigorate your mindfulness practice by giving you something a little bit different to hold on to. Alright, so now I'm going to use some oil pastels. I'm going to just notice the past. what sort of story do I want to tell about the past? Just noticing the sensation of the oil pastel and breathing, making space for the thoughts and the emotions that let me know how I want to represent the past. The past can be as simple as this morning. So it doesn't have to be about childhood. It doesn't have to be about the time before you can remember. That the past can just be yesterday, this morning. I know for a lot of people, giving themselves space to think about the past could just bring up different embarrassments or different times you felt humiliated or things that you said wrong. And it's okay if that's there. And maybe that's what you need to hold on to for a moment before you can let it go. And just breathe. And make space for everything that's here. Just pressing down and coloring may bring up a nostalgic feeling about the past. But it's happening now, in this moment. There could be times when darkness invades. And that's okay. Go with whatever's there. Let's move on to the present moment. What's happening right now? I'm going to start by just pressing down with the oil pastel. I'm going to draw my eye of awareness. I'm going to draw an openness to the present moment. But what's there for you in this moment? Are you noticing the sensations? Or is there a lot of judgment and resentment? Or maybe you're just chill. You're probably just chilling. Maybe numb. How sensitive are you to how you're actually feeling? It doesn't have to be perfect. Just go with the flow. Notice that sensation of breathing. And create a new story of hope. Alright, now we have the future to look forward to. With this attitude that you currently have, what you're fostering, is that going to lead you to the life you want to live? Is that going to get you to the success that you want? Is there an achievable goal that you can accomplish right now to make it better? So I'm just going to start maybe with a little forest. But I'll leave a little space for a clearing. I'm just going to notice what sort of future comes to mind. My humanity is a little broken right now. It's hard to think of a peaceful future. It's hard to think of a future where the earth is being respected and we can get along and live in harmony. But I haven't lost hope. I know that I can play my part by living a meaningful life. And I get to create that meaning. What is your future like? Just breathe from start to finish. Can it be just how it is for now? Future. What is your story today? What was it like to just sit with this open space for a little bit? You know, oftentimes when you're watching videos or looking through things, you're being bombarded by imagery, you're being bombarded by ideas, and it's hard to know when you're thinking your own thoughts. As an art therapist, I try and cultivate this space, this noticing awareness, reflect upon itself, and find compassion and curiosity. You can become a scientist of your own first-person point of view. And I think that just builds empathy, knowing that people have their own personal point of view. And we need to come together and working on a shared reality. A reality where there's accountability, where there's experts, and where you could find a place to fit in that's meaningful. Whether that's just appreciating the hard work of others, or making waves of your own. So I wish you luck. I give you all the luck. I hope you've found some useful tools that you can add, that you can expand upon, and that you can bring into your life that brings more peace and ease. That's to yourself and the others around you. And I'm around you. I'm in the world. Anyway, take care. Please come back next time.